Roberta Bonazzi, President, as you are, of the European Foundation for Democracy. Today is all about antidotes to Islamist extremism. Now, we've heard a few people speaking about what the antidotes may be. What do you feel fundamentally they should be?
Understanding and addressing the threat that Islamist ideologies represent to Europe, open societies, democracies.
Simple as that. We saw film in there of people declaring that they want more violence, they want more destruction. As I asked myself in there, representing EU reporter, do you not think the time has come to turn the tables on these people, to fight fire with fire? And if we know who they are, and if their agenda isn't hidden, why don't we just take them out?
You bring up many different issues. One is bringing them out, taking them out. I think that's a very complex, might require complex answers. But there are more simple answers or issues that we can address, and that is understanding the ideology, understanding that the ideology that lies behind and is at the basis of radicalization processes can be addressed. And we have the opportunity and the responsibility, one would say the moral imperative, to prevent organizations, groups, individuals that are driven by this Islamist ideology to operate freely and being funded by European governments, European institutions, as is the case now.
I'm not asking for violence, I'm not evoking violence, but it does still just seem to me that it gets to a certain point when these people are so open, so honest about what their declarations are, and yet in the civilized West, so-called, we have to couch our intentions and what we want to do under the terms of civilization. Does that seem entirely fair to you? As I say, surely violence is required sometimes.
Look, I totally agree with the fact that examples like videos like the one we've seen today, and there's hundreds of thousands of these type of videos and incitement, not just most recently ISIS or Daesh inspired or funded or produced propaganda and videos, but even as like for the past 20 years, we've seen videos and TV channels that have been broadcasting all kind of incitement to violence. That needs to be stopped. That's I totally agree with you. That's a form of incitement to violence, incitement to commit criminal acts, and as such, it should be stopped. An example of this, for instance, is just like until 2005 and 6, channels like Al-Manar, the television satellite channel of the Hezbollah, Lebanese Hezbollah, was broadcasting across Europe by a number of European satellite providers, as well the usual Arabsat and Nilesat. It took a long time, but eventually these European satellite providers stopped broadcasting and broadcasting Al-Manar precisely because the content of its programs were in total contradiction and conflict with the principles and values of open societies and represented incitement to violence and commit crimes.
Ultimately then, Roberta, do you feel that there is hope, final hope, for peace and for reconciliation in Western society?
I do believe in peace on earth, and I certainly believe in still hope that we can make a change. That's part of our work, part of our core business. We believe that and are working with civil society organizations to empower individuals and groups who share the same values of open societies. People who are ready to stand up against the language, the tools of organizations that are driven by ideological motives.